Check, check. Hi. Hello, everyone. Excuse me. Still getting over that cold, but whoa. Okay. Hi, and welcome to the RNG channel. There we go. Yeah. I actually did a full teardown of my system, as I love to do, and by love I mean hate. But I had my we built a new desktop a few months back. I swapped over to the Hyperion BTF case, which frankly, ever since I built into that system previously, I had been using the O11D XL, which is a case that fit quite well in my space. It fit quite well to the left. Now, most people and most desktops are designed to be on the right hand side of the desk. I wanted it in the corner, and the way I had everything set up was for that. I had to add a desk extension to my desk, which luckily some desks can extend, very few, and this desk could extend a little bit further out. There's an additional piece to add, so I could position my desktop on the right. And I just feel like I've got so much room for activity now with the changes they just made. Monitors are positioned a little bit better, and the overall setup had to be completely rewired, which is hours of work to rewire. What do I have? Like 8 different light sources, 3 different cameras. There's technically 3 computers on my desk with, I've got a Flow Z13 Kojima Productions Edition now. I've got my ROG Bulwark dock, and I've got my ROG Xbox Ally X, and then technically I have an ROG Xbox Ally as well. So I've got 4 computers, 8 lights, most of them being light strips, but they're still light sources, still things that need power and wiring, pair of speakers, 2 capture cards, a Stream Deck. I've got flight sticks mounted to my desk here for Star Citizen and Space Games, which we're going to be streaming soon. And that all amounts to a ton of cables. And when I try to make it as clean as possible so I don't see a bunch of cables wiring down here. I've got cables on the sides coming down up pillars. But I wish I had my phone set up so I could do a little tour, but I think I don't think I can do that on the fly right now. It would be kind of cool to show it off today, but let's see if we can set that up really quick. Technically, you're right. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to prompt me. I just did the phone link with Windows, and I couldn't remember if there was additional software needed for this to share my screen or use my phone as a camera source. Is this going to work? We're trying it live. It's working. What if we rotate it? Yeah. So, yeah, just basically we've got OBS over here. There's stream. We've got the beastly Hyperion BTF cableless PC. I've actually got some glass cleaner because I was wiping down my display. So that's there. But if we were to open this up, it's not a lot of room. You see it's hitting, and I don't need to do this normally, right? But I could look inside. It's not as bright with the door shut because we've got nice tinted glass. So I'm not being blinded by the RGB that is radiant inside this case, right? but I love the look here. Although the new Chronix, the new case that we just announced today, I'm like such a big fan of that case. I'm just jealous of it. We'll like just full screen this over here for the little tour. I've got more RGB strips in the back now. Love the bulwark here. I've got the bulwark basically front and center on my setup. And I do still need to basically permanently connect a tough capture card with that. Obviously, you're seeing a top-down camera here. We've got a top-down camera here. We've got our ROG Mecha. Deku fell over. No, Deku. I got to pick up Deku. Deku's fell over. Lighting. That's actually heat and AC. Look at that. And then controllers that I can mount on the back there. But yeah, there's my Kojima Productions Edition Z13. And over here, we got a little side table with the Raikiri and my Xbox Ally. Then couch is right next to me, which it's like just enough room between me and the couch here where it's not hitting my chair and being annoying. I like barely threads the needle. And then yeah, we've got flight sticks on the sides as well. So I'm always trying to dial in the setup. I've like maximized the amount of equipment and stuff I can put in this office. Office is not huge. It's not too small. It's 12 by 12, which is just enough room for me to do what I need to do in here. We designed this basement and I could have made this room bigger, and I am constantly kicking myself on not doing that, but oh well. All right, I gotta figure out what the heck I was doing. I figured today, let me get the timer going because I didn't start the timer like a dingus. We're just gonna play some Diablo campaign, and oh, I need flight lessons, that's for sure. I've got dual sticks though, so like obviously I'm not trying to be a real pilot. I'm trying to play games like Star Citizen, which I was hoping to do this week. That's looking unlikely since I decided to tackle all this. Part of why I tackled all this is because I realized I needed a better way to hook my flight sticks in, and I wanted to move the microphone arm in a different location. And I was like, okay, in order to do all of these things, I really got to move everything around. And I'm feeling really good about what I've done. I'm never going to be done. I'm always going to be tinkering with my setup. I think for the rest of my life, I'm never going to be satisfied. And every 6 months, I'm going to be like, do it again. We can make it better. That's just kind of how it goes with me in particular. But even as a child, I don't know if this is like an ADHD thing or something. Every so often, every year or so, I would like move my bedroom around. I'd like push my bed into a different spot and move things around because my brain thrives on chaos, I guess. I don't know. How do I journal this guy? There we go. Track that. Looks like an exclamation mark down there. Cool. Always be changing. Always be creating. Always be changing. You know. Yeah, Star Citizen will be fun. It's been about 3 years since I last played it. I did a performance check with the PC, and I was really happy with, you know, getting like 90 FPS and 4K. I was quite pleased by that. I have not started binding my sticks. I'm gonna play with dual stick. If I find myself actively like getting back into Star Citizen, because once upon a time I used to play like I used to stream Star Citizen on my own channel quite frequently, and I'm contemplating streaming it on my personal channel like on a week, once a week, like every Thursday or something, right? I'm like considering doing something like that again, kind of getting back into an old rhythm. If I do commit to jumping back into the game, I see there's this gold trail. I guess I missed a goblin. Then I'm looking at buying rudder pedals, because You know, I've got a friend who has been like really trying to sell me on rudder pedals. I have old racing pedals, and when I used to play Star Citizen years ago, I would use the racing pedals for acceleration and braking and deceleration like a car. And it's not the most logical thing for that game. I thought it was fun, um, but I think I would be more inclined to get rudder pedals, use them for rolling, and maybe I want to invest in a throttle too eventually. Or I could just use like there's multiple like roll wheels on I have Verbal Constellation alphas. If you're a flight sim or space sim user, maybe you're familiar with them. They're very nice flight sticks, but yes, I know that rudder pedals are way different. I'm aware. Um, I'd be using them for rolling, right? So, and it sounds pretty fun. But like,
I've survived worse.
Where's the key?
Did you find those
laggy? Oh, I'm encoding overloaded. That is interesting. I didn't expect that.
Sandwich is a town far south.
Give me a moment and I will fix that.
You'll know where to take us.
I apparently am with slow encoding on this system and maxed out graphics at 4K. I'm apparently using all my resources on the system. A lot of the times, I will use typically I use a second PC to do the encoding for the stream. That prevents that from ever being a problem, and it allows me to, it's not better anymore. I see the overload again. It allows me to like really put all of my resources into gaming. Since I have opted to just kind of go like, this is all just maxed out, we'll just set this to like ray tracing medium and see how that goes. But yeah, generally it's tough to like push things all the way and stream on that PC, because again, if you're pushing it all the way, then you're not leaving any headroom for the encoding for the stream, which is why I like to have a separate PC. But I actually started setting up the Flow 13 Kojima production to become my dedicated encoding machine, and I have not gotten it quite set up. So I was like, Diablo will be fine today, and if I have to tune the settings down, I will, and that's what we had to do. No big deal.
Up ahead, there's the camp. First, we find Eru.
Then we burn it down.
Didn't I already do this quest? I don't know why.
Oh no. Not now.
What is? Just look.
Yeah, no, I think we're probably good at these settings to not have to worry about the lag. You have the 2023 Z13? Yeah, dude. They're honestly just such good devices. 25 variant is really quite impressive, because that's got a Strix Halo chip in there, and I brought it on a flight playing Expedition 33. This was must have been, it wasn't my most recent trip, but the trip before that. So it was, I guess that was must have been the 2024 variant. I can't remember what year what thing came out anymore. But anyways, yeah, it was just such a joy to game on that device. 13-inch screen, which I found to be like the perfect size for both movies and gaming in that kind of setting. My only complaint with gaming on that, it was the angle on the airplane. So putting that on the little tray table in front of you really wasn't very comfortable, which is why I brought an Ally on the next trip. Ally was just way more comfortable with the viewing angle than doing that. Now, I'm a person that does solo bag travel. So when I go to Asia, when I go anywhere, I try to travel with just a 40-liter backpack. So I don't have to check a luggage. I get to put all my clothes into packing cubes and just really travel light. So like I tend to bring a Flow Z13 as my work laptop. I do all my work on that. And it's also capable of being my gaming device. I was able to bring both the Z13 and the Ally last time, but I'm really intrigued by replacing one or the other, right? I may just bring the Ally and the R1 gaming glasses if I can get my hands on those, because I don't know, it just sounds like a really fun thing to use on an airplane. What's up, monster? I don't know. Just like my setup at home, I'm always trying to perfect my travel setup. I've got another long flight coming up next month. About 11 hours of flight time total, I think, for me to get to Hawaii. And same thing. I'm just like, all right, what's going to be my full travel setup? Wish you could afford a plane. Not many people can afford their own plane. But yeah, I certainly can't. That'd be cool though. Why'd you do that?
No. It's not safe to be near me. You go on ahead. I'll handle it alone.
It isn't courage to refuse help. It is fear.
I should be afraid. You could die, Maka.
Of course I could. So could we all. The stone threatens the whole of the world. But it's you who promises to save it. And that burden is too heavy for any single person to bear. Come, Nere. Let us carry it with you.
Hakarat cheers, Chicham. Really, to be cheers. Mother? No. She's dead. It's not real.
Tell me what is real.
This ground. Solid. Underfoot.
Yes, good. What else?
My axe. It's heavy in my hand. Familiar.
A time-tested blade is a good companion. Tell me one more real thing.
Can I please get a free GPU? Nope.
She chose Lily over me.
Her mistake doesn't define your worth, Mera.
I don't even think we can keep most of our GPUs on the shelf, man.
But we are present. Here in
At least the high-end ones.
Hold onto us. You will feel yourself sinking. All right?
Oops. I didn't even see that explosion. I do not have any info on pricing and availability on stuff. There's a chance we'll have some info to share on that front on Thursday next week. We're doing a live Q&A stream. So like, you know, we're reaching out to pretty much all the different departments. And you know, gathering questions on Discord. So if you have any questions for our Q&A, you can ask them on our Discord server. And it's possible we get some release date info, but traditionally and historically, we just don't have that info yet. So we'll see.
Thanks to you. Hey, we're even now. You came at a good time.
Yeah, as somebody who has a BTF build,
Was he the one that stabbed you?
I had to
He's personally picking up
squeeze
knives for the
two
search
cables off my AIOM
Good chance to leave
up
before he
behind
sets
like
out.
the left side of the memory.
I can't let him leave.
And not needing to do that, just having the connector built in
Everyone stay here.
it's everything that we're trying to do at ROG. Lots of Q latches, lots of things that just improve the building experience and improve the overall look of your system, right? Less cables is only a good thing. I mean, I find that's kind of where I'm at with everything. I want less USB cables plugged into my PC. I want to route less cables at my desk, especially with how much crap I have on my desk. I was just going through all the different equipment that I have. And that's true for inside my PC too, right? The less cabling, the better. So I think it's really cool. I'm super happy to see that evolution of our technology. And I'm a little sad that I just built a new PC and it's going to be a while before I have a new one that's going to be able to take advantage of that technology. Yeah, it's probably going to be at least a couple years before I build another PC. So I hear you, Flex. And I upgrade more than most people because, well, that's my job.
was going to take you back to Kjorvisha. Offer you the privilege of a fair trial. But your scorched body on a pile
All the cables from the PSU
do as much to
must be
strengthen
ketchup and
our
mustard
future
themed.
research and bury Prava in the past.
I'm so confused.
She belongs.
I'm okay with BTF systems because I don't see those cables, right? It's awesome.
For me, life, lay down your judgment upon the death. Enough! I will send you back to hell myself.
Well, I can just like face tank everything you do, buddy.
I'll parade your corpse through the other side. I saw my corpse, and from my mouth crawled hatred. A father burned his children on a pyre, and a mother molded a new age from the ashes. It is only you and I here, Wanderer. No reason for theatrics, just truths. That fool Ignatius dragged the cathedral into hell because of a poem scribbled out by a half-breed abomination. Then you escort that girl to our destruction and call it righteous. And you think I am the one who is mad? I offered the people order. I offered them salvation. I offered them a light against the darkness. What do you offer?
I offer you were a power-hungry tyrant, Orvar. But at least you were honest about it. In the end, Prava will be pleased to have the cathedral back under her thumb. And perhaps I'll finally have it off my back.
What do we spend? Any good loot? Legendary axe? Nope. Nope. Bunch of junk. Seems good. Why are they screeching?
What have you done? All she wanted was to help you.
No, 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 no.
girl killed one of the only people trying to be her friend.
Don't blame the child. Blame the stone.
Maka, you damn fool. Why didn't you run?
Ero, you know better than that. This is Nahantu. Help was needed, so help was offered. It is who we are.
Maka. Akarat sent me to you. I stayed when you told me of Lilith. I stayed when you spoke with Mephisto. But this... I can't stay anymore. Akarat asked too much of me.
Diablo 4 is playable on all versions of the Ally.
Is
Yes.
too high.
Well, the Z1 ship,
Take the child with you
maybe
and
no.
Go.
I'm not actually sure about the Z1 Ally, but the original ROG Z1 Extreme Ally, I've played a bunch of Diablo on that one, and this is I'm playing a desktop right now. Runs great. It I get like 70 to 90 FPS, 1080p on the ROG Xbox LAX. So
I told her, but she
it's a
wouldn't
really
listen.
good experience on the Xbox LAX.
She thought she could reach me again. But she couldn't. Not this time. You can end it. You can end it and take the stone. You can get it to the tomb. I know you can.
Nerel, we don't know that. Killing you might just free Mephisto. We need to see this through, and we will. Together.
You sound like Maka.
Maka believed in you. So do I. And I've survived far worse than that stone.
Then let's get to that tomb and finish this for good. I'm so sorry. She wouldn't leave my side.
Of course she wouldn't. She could not. But I have never been as strong as her.
Please.
Go, Nerel. Just go.
Friends shouldn't lie to each other. Maka said Samuk is far southwest of here. I'll return to Kurast to chart our path.
Hammer build seems so OP. At least for leveling, just like low level stuff. went. He's fast. He's done. It was on my map. I forgot that they say I tracked it in map. Oh well. Not worried about it. It's not the first time I got stuck on one of these. Oh my, what? Like, how is this such a prominent bug? Like, for real though, like. That is very annoying. I mean, I'll just teleport there, I guess. I was enjoying the walk.
Excerpts from the Algo.
It looks like I have a quest here, but
Yeah, all right then.
Something new at least.
Tune in.
Right. We just need to reach the tomb.
yeah, NVMe drives are the only way to do it nowadays. I don't have a single SATA cable in my PC, right? Going into SSDs or HDDs. I'm done with those. I've just got NVMe M.2s. I bought a 4 terabyte for my system this year. Quite happy with it. Baby foxes. Baby foxes.
I'll search this way. It's happening again. Get away from me! The wolf shows me visions sometimes.
Oh,
Memories. Marcus' blood. It was everywhere. Warm. The stench of it. I'm sick of wasting time on his daydreams. Let's find a way to cross.
yeah. In this system, I've got a 2 and a 4 for my M.2s. That's enough. That's enough for me. I also have externals for backup. Yeah.
Over there, that tree. It's already tipping over.
You see that, right? It's not just me. We'll have to cut these vines at their source. Look for a thick knot of them.
That's a lot of spooters.
Do you hear that?
You what?
You think I'm afraid of you? I know how you got that scar on your face, Wolf. I know what Akarat did to you. You were weak then. You are weak now. Do you hear me? I'm going to end you. I'm going to rip your damn throat out with my teeth. And
Yeah, so I bought the new Diablo expansion, Lord of Hatred, coming out next year, and it came with the Vessel of Hatred DLC, which I never played. So, gave me access to Paladin, gave me access to Spiritborn or whatever the name of that class is.
What's wrong?
And it'll give me access to another class next year. So I'm playing with Paladin now. A lot of people are saying Paladin's their favorite Diablo class ever made. Like Diablo 4 Paladin, people are like, this is it. I'm fine on it. I tend to prefer range classes though. So I'm kind of playing a hybrid range class.
But you're just like them. Like Laura, keeping secrets. Wait, no. I'm sorry. He's twisting everything. I don't want to be angry. Not at you. I need to think. I need to make him quiet again. Let me think. Weeping himself, the child wiped the tears. The flies they
Paladin is so OP. That's why everyone's favorite. I mean, yeah,
dripped without blood.
seems pretty OP. Oh, that's a cute guy. LOL.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. I know you're trying just as hard.
I just rebuilt the desk. I think the monitors need to
What
be
if he's
raised.
changing me
I'm noticing my posture's kind of bad.
permanently?
I think they need to elevate my
What if I'm
displays.
becoming someone not worth trying for?
Mirel,
No, I'm alright. I'm here. Let's just get to the tomb and finish this.
That seems a bit better. Yeah, it looks like there's a path here. In fact, it's telling me to go this way. I've been lied to. That was very rude, minimap. To lie to me like that.
Salmak. Hopefully the tomb is close.
I really should look up some builds. Because I'm just kind of like YOLOing it, you know?
Hiding from you and those weapons you carry.
We mean no harm. We come seeking the tomb of Akarat.
Do you now? You don't look like pilgrims.
We're not. We were sanctioned by the council
Pizza
in
time.
Kurast to make this journey.
The council? You spoke with Eru then?
Yes, but
And where is he? Trying grounds, I'll bet. He was always sneaking off there when he was your age. I suppose he's meditating, greeting that patch of jungle like an old friend.
you know him well.
All right. If you're meant to find the tomb, Akarat will guide you. But I'll give you a kick in the right direction. I won't see Edu's work go to waste. Akarat has many faces. They will point the way.
Pizza time. Sardines in chat. Sardines on pizza, you know, something I've never had, but maybe it's yummy. What is it? Is it anchovies that Michelangelo hates strongly? The Ninja Turtles. Same difference, right? I don't think I've ever even had a sardine before, to be honest with you. I'd probably like them. Sounds yummy. Alrighty, that was a quick 60 seconds. Entries are closed. The winner is on YouTube, Simone Austin B7Z. Congrats, congrats, congrats. To claim your $20 wallet voucher, you must provide your Discord ID in YouTube chat. Simone Austin B7Z, please provide your Discord ID here in YouTube chat to claim your giveaway. All right, we'll give you about another minute to reply. There we go. Cool. Congrats. We send prizes out about a week later on Wednesdays. I'm always surprised by how much latency there is with YouTube chat. There's got to be a way to make it better, because it really feels like there's, like, every time we're waiting for the winner on YouTube, it feels like a huge delay, and I think it's just that there's a lot of latency. Okay, cool. Let's get a new timer going. Yeah, 30-second delay is a lot. Probably like 4 to 6 seconds on Twitch. Alright, I'm just kind of trying to tunnel vision through the quest line because I'm not really enjoying Paladin as much as a lot of people are.
A face of Akarat.
Death's giver of all lives. What kills but
I'd rather play more rogue or something.
time. No. Water. Maybe the lake has something to do with the tomb.
What? I'm like, I keep seeing this pin and it's confusing me. Yeah, we use Streamlabs. Scene change. Cool. Yeah, go me. Thanks. We use Streamlabs as a chat bot and also as a giveaway tool because it's one of the few solutions that will work across Twitch and YouTube chat simultaneously. I read on the Marbles and Stream Discord server that supposedly
Been a starless night and safety.
they're going to add support for YouTube
Safety and
later this year.
would agree. Ironic.
I'm using mouse or movement in game.
Maybe tomb.
Can you even use WASD to move? Is that even a thing? Can you choose to do that? I'm like, it's in the options. I'm actually like really curious to try that. Cause I feel like I might it's going to take me a little while to get used to that, but I feel like I might prefer that. I kind of wish I could do both, like click and do keyboard. One of the options was called keyboard only, so I was kind of hoping that that was giving me the option to have either or.
We tore it open, and the pain unmade us both.
Reminds me of when I entered the spirit realm. We had to
An arcade stick for Diablo? That's actually kind of an awesome idea.
Is the answer that veil? Or something like it? A curtain, maybe. A cave, a curtain, and water. Or a curtain of water over a cave. I heard a waterfall near where we entered.
They're quicker than the pill.
Behind the waterfall. It's as we thought.
there.
Yeah, I think I'm going to like this more too. I really do.
Is this really the
I'm glad you pointed that out. Thank you.
I thought it would be, I don't know, less moldy.
What is this?
An altar. No. I don't want to hurt anyone else. Don't let me out of this cave, please. Akara, cheers. Cha-cha. I'm all right for now.
Rest in peace, Whitson. He has been consumed.
I'm not so sure. I felt something when I was chanting.
But that is correct. No pulse this week, as Whitson is still in Vegas. And we kind of all had a lot of announcements already this week, so it's like you never really do them on CES week. Since we technically had 2 episodes of Pulse already this week. Next week we're doing our Q&A. So there's a Q&A thread you can find in our Discord server. And that Q&A thread, it's on Discord, and we'll be answering as many questions as we can live on stream for Pulse next Thursday. I think we're going to do the Q&A next week. Well, I know that. And after that, we're hoping to do the RG Cathara headset. So I'm hoping to get a headset in hand for that. If we can get it in time, excellent. We'll use it and show that off. If we cannot get a Cathara headset in time, we'll probably do the Kojima Production Z13 because I have one right here on my desk. Somebody had asked about the Destrier chair, or the Corsair chair, sorry. I was trying to move. I'm like, why isn't it moving? Because I changed it to WASD. The Corsair chair. And they're supposedly shipping me one this week. However, they're shipping it to me from Taiwan by sea. So it's going to be a couple months before we see that. Because it takes a long time to ship things by sea. So something to look forward to in the future, but not really that soon. Can I tell you why the ROG Phone 10 didn't release yet? I know nothing about our phone division in particular. I don't. I mean, if we didn't announce anything on that front, then I guess they don't have it ready, or I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, an ROG Phone 9 is still an amazing product. So, when will ROG launch RAM? Maybe never. It's impossible to say. Doesn't seem like something that would be easy to kind of like flip the switch and start making RAM overnight, right? We don't really make that kind of stuff. RAM is a semiconductor, right? I mean, we don't make chips. We make graphics cards that use, you know, dies made by an AMD and NVIDIA, and but I don't know. I'd be a little surprised if we started manufacturing memory. I'm not saying it's not going to happen because I am not the person that makes those decisions, right? I have no idea. But I wouldn't expect it to be something that just like, you know, people were like expecting the announcement at CES, and I mean, that was never going to happen.
Where is it? What was that inscription? Ban kike, ban lucha, ban kiksene wekoho. Nothing's happening. I don't understand. What did I do wrong? This can't be orphaned.
You're going to get it tough? Nice.
On this, we can agree.
The tough stuff is crazy value for the price.
We must make our sacrifices mean something.
Errol,
You came back.
Do you remember the story of Tata, my friend?
The spirit born and his spirit. Tatha asked, "Why do you bring death to my town?" The spirit says, "I'm lonely."
I'm fairly certain the older generation of Duo is gone with the lower screen on the bottom. I don't think we're going to be making those anymore. Not saying that's not going to return, but the new generation of Duo they're all going to be like that as far as I know.
The town is safe.
Are we your killer spirit then, Arrow? Bonded until the end?
With that mini lower panel, I'm pretty sure we're done making those.
I will honor her sacrifice. I will take your hand, Neyrel, and I will walk beside you. This much I can give. Those words you said in the old tongue, they weren't meant for one mouth. I'll start, then you both come in. Ban kike!
ban lucha.
Ban kik sene wekoho.
Puppy paw prints. Are we summoning the lion? Oh, that's pretty cool.
Unbelievable.
I am Moana.
Oh, Akarat. How they must have loved you to make wonders such as these.
How did you know to do that?
I didn't. Not for sure. But you told me. When I heard you speak that phrase, walk with hope, walk together
Jensen is a T-1000. What? Dun, 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 dun. Man, I haven't watched the Terminator movies in such a long time. Like 20 years, probably. I should watch the Terminator movies again. That sounds like a good time. Did they age well? I feel like they probably didn't age that well.
This path. Akarat's dead against corrupted
Am I lagging again? Am I encoding overloading?
the spirit realm. A way to glimpse
Terminator
the realms of
anime?
ancient
What?
glory without risk of causing it harm. It is a wonder beyond my greatest imaginings. And
I just think there's a lot of effects here. This is why, you know, it's been such a long time since I tried to stream and game from the same PC. And this is why. I wonder if just dropping down to high. That is taking its sweet time changing these settings. It's definitely all the water. 100%. But I don't need the highest graphic settings right now. I don't care. Just playing some Diablo. Gotta get that AGPZ 13 set up for tomorrow. Although tomorrow might just be an ally stream. Haven't done an ally stream all week. Been a weird week though. CES week is always a little bit weird for my work schedule. Been all over the place. It's funny, like when I'm not in combat, I'm trying to move with the mouse. But when I'm in combat, I'm using WASD perfectly. But I'll get used to it.
the ritual stone is active. Its magic already flows. We've only got one chance.
I mean, this class is so busted, dude.
Bankik Sene Wekoho.
Let's do it.
I hear a big.
I mean, I am an alliance player.
Let's clear the table.
Don't say for the horde though. It make me wanna. I've been wanting to play classic WoW recently, and it's killing me, guys. It's killing me. It's actually partially why I'm putting this effort into setting up Star Citizen. It's like, okay, what's a different time sink that I could do that will be less life crippling? And it's like, okay, I could just like invest my time into Star Citizen instead of playing classic WoW. That would be more useful. Maybe. Less dangerous, at least. Less dangerous of me being like staying up late and losing sleep. Level 50. Whoa, we did it. Enshrouded, I'm pretty much done with. I've just upgraded my flame altar to the max level, and I've been playing with my my group once a week, but we're not really a whole lot of content left for us. So the one thing that's confusing me when I'm trying to loot things, I have to like walk near it and then click. Usually you just click on it and your character goes and grabs it. The one thing that's throwing me off with WASD. I don't stay up too late too often ever since I had a kid. Because I know that by 7 a.m. at the latest, I got to be out of bed. Don't have that flexibility anymore. It's hard to say because I played Enshrouded before, but it's a sizable amount of hours put in. It is hard for me to say, like, if I was to look at Steam and try to get a guess. Let me just look at my
Understood.
total playtime is 163 hours. I'd say probably half of that has been recent, so like 80-ish. But that's okay. And Shard is not, it's not 1.0 yet, so it's just like I'm almost done for now. There will be, so basically the area I'm in has a lot of water, and they've introduced kind of like water mechanics. So I recently got a recipe to craft an underwater grappling hook, and I got a recipe to craft flippers, and I think there's a diving helmet, which I don't have that recipe yet, but there's, what the heck even killed me? There's clearly going to be underwater content and things to do underwater, and I have yet to do that. So my group that I played with, we kind of said we probably have one more gameplay session. I know there's no more bosses or no more higher level enemies to kill. I think my character's like level 40-ish, 42 maybe. And it feels like the game is designed to be scaled to 50 for its I think there's one biome left, if I had to guess. That could be wrong. But it feels like they're probably like one biome away from 1.0. So
A trial, perhaps.
I do not have any news on availability in general. That's not really information that I tend to get. But I would assume fairly soon. I mean, it came out last month in the US and in Taiwan, and I think the other regions are coming next.
The empty space they left. What have you filled it
Oh
with?
my goodness, I'm just getting popped. So much crap on the screen, I don't even know what's killing me. This is a capture card. This is a tough capture card. It just happened to be sitting there. I gotta finish wiring. I have 2 of these. That's the CU 4K30. This is the 4K Pro. They're the only capture cards we make here at Asus for like gaming capture. I would love us to make an ROG one, maybe someday, but right now we just have tough ones, which they work great, honestly. But I use them for like, you know, capturing ally gameplay or laptop gameplay.
Maybe we need to let go of some
And I was considering using this one as a semi-permanent connection with the Bulwark dock. It's just kind of like
everything else.
there's like a little trapdoor in my desk.
Myself, even. What more do you want?
I gotta not die this time.
The empty space they left. What have you filled it with me then?
Grief. Guilt. No. I let it all go. No.
Yeah, the Raikiri 2 is worth the wait.
Exhausted.
It's a
Thank you
pretty
for asking.
fantastic controller.
How sometimes what's best for us hurts the most.
I mean, when in Rome, right? We'll use it for a little bit. Might actually prefer this game with controller, honestly. Yep, we started making capture cards about five years ago, maybe 4 years ago. CU4K30, this guy, is the first one we ever launched. We have 3 different ones technically. In some regions, there's a capture card called the FHD 120. That one never actually came out in the US. I had one here for a while. I gave it to Whitson though, so he would have an option. That is, as it explains, it is FHD, full HD, so it is up to 1080p, and it can do up to 120 refresh rate. 4K Pro is obviously my 4K capture card, and this one is CU 4K 30, which can do 4K 30 FPS. But
That they are.
yeah,
I'll call on Akarat's light again. Oh,
controllers are nice, man.
my connection to the spirits feels
More and more, I enjoy gamepad gaming, especially because I've got the 55-inch TV over there and just couch gaming. It's nice for that.
reach out a bit further was all.
This controller comes with a nice case too, which is pretty cool for, you know, travel. Ritual.
Lighting one makes another go out.
There must be a certain
There's nothing indicating that. Okay, it's a door and sealed. Let's go. Check this out. Trying to get a nice little controller cam Oh, yeah. I guess the product name is wrong. Oh, I think I want to move more this way. Not the highest quality camera, but I like that functionality. Expedition 33 is must play with controller, in my opinion. Just feels way more natural.
I can't move.
This trial wasn't meant for us.
It seems I've lost a step in my old age, eh, Dragata?
Lost souls! Wrong of you! So dark. I repented. Do you think I'm too late?
Oh, Vico. It was us who was too late.
Dead eyes stained with ash and ember. Cursed are we who must remember.
After everything, brushed aside.
We never forgot you, Domin. Never.
Who were those ghosts?
Not ghosts, but constructs of the tomb. We knew them once. They helped us on our way to defeat Lilith. And they all died for it.
Where the Dark Wanderer treads, devastation follows.
I read of a gateway at the heart of the tomb. Is this it?
Must be.
Is the RG Ally X still available for purchase? To my knowledge, yes.
Ritual.
Um,
I'll need your help, both of you.
I don't know if we're manufacturing it anymore. I actually don't know the answer to that question.
Ro yi se, wu ki se, ro yi se, wu wu sa.
Akarat, can you believe we made it?
Huh? It looks like we are not manufacturing it right now. I guess it's not. I guess it's a used only item at this point. I did not know that, but that's what it looks like. Not surprising though. You get the Xbox Ally and Xbox Ally X nowadays. Just out of curiosity, why would you want the Ally X instead of the Xbox Ally X?
You can let go now.
I dreamed of this moment for so long. At last, my mind is quiet. My own. This place will be a far better warden for that stone than I.
So,
Thank you for helping her, Errol.
Don't. I do this for Nahanto. Spirit, forgive me.
seems bad.
No. Where is it? He's got the stone!
Errol, you deserved better from me. I've done my part. See that you do yours.
This is not the end I wanted for us.
Enough! Damn your games and your lies.
Such sweet hatred. One moment of betrayal, and my blood sings in you. Few mortals are so worthy of their birthright. Come, child of my child.
Is Akarat gonna be okay? That puppy looks so tiny next to this big demon.
None of your attacks are doing anything.
Oh, I noticed.
I know you're tired, Akarat. We need you just one more time.
It was a waste to give away your strength to this mortal. She will rot. Your gifts will rot with Death does not make us weak, Wolf. It makes us matter. You are a given, but we are miracles. Each.
I'm pretty sure it is platform bound BattleNet. Like I think you have the same account, but that's actually
Look, a shred of Akarat's essence. Take it. He's sacrificing himself to hurt Mephisto. I'll try to find a better vantage. Akarat's weakening him. Use his power.
Risk the whole of your lives for mere moments without me. But eternity is my domain. I will rejoin you soon.
There's too many.
Which will it be, Lion? Will you sacrifice them to kill this sliver of me? How human of you.
Thank you, Akarat.
The seeds of Eru's betrayal were sown by your disregard for his precious spirit realm. You placed your quest above Nahatu, above him. It was little effort to sway him to my side. Let's finish what you started all those years ago. Strike true, Wanderer. Hold nothing back. He will die this time. And
think so.
But
This is the only way. Honor his sacrifice. Make it count.
I mean, rip Akarat.
It's all right. I know you need to go now. You've done more for me than I could ever imagine. I promise. I won't forget. I promise. I won't give up. You don't need to look after me anymore.
You can just like add Steam game or add games that are non-Steam games to your Steam library if you just want to use the Steam launcher, right? You won't be able to own it on Steam without buying it on Steam, but
When death first came for me, the embrace of the spirit realm awaited. But now, I am afraid. Mephisto's voice has been silenced, but hatred, like fear, persists.
oh, I see.
Remember
Yeah.
this in the days to come. That in the end,
Don't have a good answer for you on your deck.
Agarad, wait!
The better answer is just buy an ally. Got him.
yes, Snake Rab, you will.
I assume this is the end of the campaign.
That corpse laid in the spirit realm for over 1,000 years. Who knows how much power it holds now? And Mephisto has puppeted the bodies of enough saints to give me an idea of what he's planning next. We have to stop him, no matter what. Let's find Eru and get some answers.
I guess not.
I think I know where he might have gone.
Blood. Stop running and face us, Eru.
There will be time enough for that, my friend.
We aren't friends. You've made that more than clear.
What did he give you to betray us, Eru? Was it worth it?
Mephisto has sworn to spare all that I love from what is to come. Even knowing I will never see it, I would not unmake my choices.
You can't trust Mephisto to keep his promises. He will break this deal the first chance he gets. It isn't too late. Just tell us what you did with the stone and the body. We can still make this right.
I have not come here to make this right. There is no making this right. There is only what you are owed. A reckoning. Today, I have chosen to break your trust. And every day I live, I must choose to do it again. And I say to you that I am not that strong.
Enough of this. Stop making excuses.
Here is what you want, then. Here is your vengeance. Come and take it!
Oh, Eru. He picked a fight he knew he wouldn't win. Bringing Mephisto into the vault nearly killed him. And when it didn't, he asked us to finish him. To end his pain.
Don't you think he should face justice for what he did?
I know how it feels to carry the guilt of hurting someone. And I know too well what it's like to wrestle with the Lord of Hatred. Eru made the only choice he thought he could. It's infuriating. It's crushing. But he's already done the worst he can do to us. Let him wrestle with himself now. It's what Akarat would want. If we kill him, we rob him of the choice to be better. It's time we return to the Horadric Vault. It might have something, anything, that could help us against Mephisto.
Three skill points. I really need to look up a build at some point. Yeah, whenever I introduce my daughter to gaming, I will probably just give her a Nintendo console for the first several years. Seems like a good option for kiddos.
It's a hard life here, but with the dangers and the mines.
Whatever that Nintendo console is by then. Probably just Switch, who knows?
Outside of injury or death.
Anything breaks, the forge is hot.
Glaive. I can't use glaives. Is that the spirit bound class? Huh. I need to give her a Sega Genesis. LOL. The things I just learned. Yeah, buying 4 copies of a game feels bad. I mean, I don't mind when my wife and I need 2 copies of, you know, Enshrouded or Valheim or whatever. Not a big deal. But I figure with my daughter, I'll play Minecraft with her someday, base building, and that's once we get her on a PC. That's the ways away.
You used to sing me a song. I can almost remember it sometimes. But then, it's gone. Like you never sang it at all. Maybe everything before Mephisto is distant. A dream that turned out to be my life. I remember she loved me. And that's enough. It needs to be enough. We came here for a reason. Knowledge. The vault's bound to have something we can use against Mephisto.
All right. We're going to wrap it there. Mephisto in chat. Mephisto! With the exclamation mark in all caps. Alrighty. Yeah, entry's still going for a few more minutes. Tomorrow I will be streaming games again, maybe continuing Diablo. I'm still unsure what I'm doing. If I can get Star Citizen set up, maybe I'll play Star Citizen. We'll see. I'm feeling like that's probably a no for tomorrow, even though that was the original goal. I opted to reroute my whole setup instead of just setting that up. But there will be a stream either way. The winner of the giveaway is Slimwy, SLWMY, SLMWY. I think I read that backwards the first time. SLMWY. Congrats. Please type your Discord ID in chat to claim your $20 wallet voucher to gamesplanet.com. And yeah, I mean, right now it's all about the Q&A stream next week, so make sure you get your questions in chat. Is that your username? That is one of the most unique usernames I've ever seen, because it's barely even a username. Cool. Well, guys, GG's. Thanks for hanging out today. Well, tomorrow, like I said, we'll see you again. Till then, everyone, we'll see you later. GG's.